I've talked about the 3 top KDP publishing tools that I use for my Amazon KDP business, and today I want to show you the tools that I use for my KDP keyword research. So stay tuned, coming up right up in this video. Hello home bosses, my name is Nuria Corby. Welcome to my channel, which is all about helping you to make money online. And if that sounds interesting to you, click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you can get more videos like this. So in a previous video, I talked about my top 3 KDP publishing tools, and today I want to show you my top tools that I use for the keyword research. So the kind of keyword research tools that you use are important because they help you find if a niche is competitive, if a niche is profitable, and if it's worth making a book for a niche. Different people will prefer different kind of tools. So all I'm doing today is I'm showing you the ones that I use, but I'm not really going to recommend which one is better, which one is worse. I'm going to let you decide for yourself, but I'm just going to show you the ones that I use and that I have bought and how they have helped me. So the first thing that I'm going to tell you is how I started. The first tools that I used when I first started my KDP business were the Amazon Suggestion Expander, which is a Chrome extension, and Keywords Everywhere. So that was how I started. The Amazon Suggestion Expander tool is free, and Keywords Everywhere used to be free, but now you have to pay, I think it's $10 for 100,000 searches. I paid $10 months ago and I still have a lot of searches left. I haven't even made a dent into it, I think. So it's really worth it if that's what you want to use. And that's how I started. And then in time, once I started to earn a little bit of money, I invested in other tools, and the first one that I bought was Publisher Rocket. So Publisher Rocket is a good little tool. I think it's $99 as a one-off payment. And when I first bought it, it was a big investment for me because I wasn't making a lot of money. But I thought I'd buy it because I thought it would help me with my keyword research. And what I can say about it is it does help, and it helps in the sense that it saves time. So what you can do with Publisher Rocket is you click on keyword search and it lets you decide between book and ebooks. And let's just say that I want to create a 2021 planner. So let's just see what it can come up with keywords. And we click on Go Get 'em Rocket, and then it gives you the keywords for 2021 planner. These are all the keywords that it can come up with, and just this has been a big help for me because sometimes I can't think of any similar keywords, and then I can get some good ideas from this. So I could type in 2021 planner, 8.5 by 11, planner calendar, planner for women, planner funny. And then what I can also do is analyze those keywords. So if I click on analyze, I choose the ones that are relevant for me, that I want to investigate a little bit further. So for example, if I'm planning to make a funny planner, then I would definitely investigate this keyword here. A monthly planner would be interesting, a weekly planner. So there's lots of things that you can investigate here and go deeper. The number of competitors, it either only tells you if there's over 1,200 or if there's under 1,200. And the reason for that is because they assume that over 1,200 is too big a niche or too much competition. I don't agree. I still look at niches where competition is high because, like I said to you in previous videos, I have some books that are ranking really well in high competition niches. So it's just a matter of making a good book and getting that to rank, and it's still possible to use high competition niches. But obviously there are other factors. I always look at the BSRs, the bestseller ranking, and if they are low, if they've got a good BSR, I still think it's worth publishing a book in that niche. So this just depends on how you research and what your own criteria is for creating a book. So this gives you quite a lot of information. You can see the average monthly earnings. So this one here, for example, 2021 Planner Weekly, that's pretty high. That's really good. So I would click on competition and investigate a little bit further. And the competitive score is interesting. They say that this tells you how hard it would be to rank your book for that keyword. So the lower the number, the better. There are also other things that Publisher Rocket does. It has got a competition analyzer, a category search, and an Amazon keyword search. So it's a pretty good tool in that sense. I think what it does is it saves time and it gives you ideas for other keywords. That's how I use it mainly. If you really want to know Amazon search volumes, well, the answer to that is no keyword tool will give you that, because Amazon doesn't give search volume numbers to anybody. I know that Publisher Rocket has their own algorithm. They work like every other tool. They work on Google volume and then they adapt it to Amazon. So we don't know how accurate that can be, but it is a guide and it helps you. So I would say that Publisher Rocket is all right if you want to save time. I would say that if you're a beginner, do what I do and just use free tools and then invest in something once you have started earning a little bit of money. So that is Publisher Rocket. That's something that I do use. And the next tool that I want to show you is BookBold. BookBold I don't use a lot, I have to admit. And that is only because I find it a little bit more difficult to use than other tools. But I do use their Puzzle Whiz software. And I know that if you are on the plan where you can have the Puzzle Whiz software too, that is quite helpful. That's how I use BookBold, mainly for the Puzzle Whiz software to create puzzle books. But it also has some really good tutorials on their tools. Like I said, there's not a lot I can say about it because I'm not using it so much now. I used to use the KDP Spy a lot, and that's quite a good tool. Book Scout is quite a good tool. The tutorials are quite good to explain what each tool does. So I don't really want to spend too much time in this video. All I can say about it is I have used it, but I'm using other tools more now. And that is the truth. I don't want to promote something if I'm not using it a lot myself. I know a lot of people are using it and they're happy with it. So are you using BookBold or Publisher Rocket? It would be nice to know what you're using if you want to leave a comment underneath the video. So that's BookBold. And like I said, I use the Puzzle Whiz software from BookBold and I'm really happy with that, but I don't use the keyword research tools so much now. And another one I want to talk to you about is Helium 10. I think if you are an Amazon FBA seller, then it's a fantastic tool to use, and I think it's probably essential. For us on KDP, the only tools that I really use are Cerebro and Magnet, and you can get some searches a day for free. I'm not quite sure how many you can get now, but I find that that is enough for me to do the research that I want to do. And Cerebro is a reverse ASIN lookup. So you enter a product and you get hundreds, maybe thousands of keyword suggestions. And Magnet is you enter a seed keyword and then it will tell you connected keywords that are competitive. So both of these I use now and again. I'm limited to how many I can use because I'm only using the free version. I'm not even sure how much it is really for Helium. I remember that it was quite expensive and I can't afford it. So I don't know about you, but for me, the free version is enough. And it's a brilliant tool. This is on another level, really, this tool. But like I said, for us on KDP or for me personally, I can't justify the investment at the moment. Maybe when I earn more money, but at the moment I couldn't justify it. after this, now I'm coming to the keyword tool that I use all the time now, and that is the free extension from Self-Publishing Titans. And I absolutely love this. First of all, I love it because it's free, and I love a bargain, and I love freebies. So this is ideal, but also because it's just a really good tool. It works really quickly. It is simple to use, which is, for me, that's one of the main reasons why I like using it. I like things to be simple and uncomplicated. And this really does it for me. This is the tool that I use every day now. And there are actually two of them. There's the BSR Niche Data and Keyword Research tool. And then there's the Keyword Search Suggestion Expander. And this one works the same as the Amazon Suggestion Expander tool. But I find that it gives sometimes more results. And also I really love the one-click download. So you just click on it and it downloads your results. And that is missing in the Amazon one. So I really like it for that reason. But my number one tool that I really love using is this BSR Niche Data and Keyword Research tool, because that, I mean, if you have watched my videos on niches, I've made some videos before where I've come up with some really good niches that you can use. All of those videos are explained using this tool, so you can have a look at those. I'll leave maybe a link after this video, or you can just search my videos and type in niches or research. And like I said, the reason I love this is because it's so simple to use. I'll show you an example. So I've typed in 2021 planner, and I'm just letting this load. So you can see it says keyword niche score loading. So now it has loaded, and we can see it's got a 73% score, and this little button is green. That's a good sign. And it explains here, if you hover over the question mark, that anything 63% and up is good. So this is 73%, so it's really good. That's why it's in green. But I don't always just rely on this. I also look at the other data that I'm getting. So it's telling me that the number of results is 6,489. So that's quite a lot of entries, and you would expect that for a planner. I imagine there's lots and lots of planners. I expected this actually to be higher, so that's not too bad. The average price is $17.50, which is great because it's a high price. So that's always good because it shows you that you can be competitive with your own price. And the average BSR is 1,589. Now that is fantastic, because the lower the BSR, the best seller rank, the better. And anything under, I think, 150,000 in the USA market is pretty good in my opinion. So 1,589 is really good. So that already tells me that I'm interested. And average reviews 73, so that tells us that I have to compete with all of these reviews, which is not that great. But would I publish a 2021 planner? Absolutely, I would, yes. But I would then niche down. So this little tool, in a few seconds, it has already given me so much information, and that's what I love about it. I love that it's visually very clear. You've got the green button to tell you to go ahead. If it's not a good niche, it's red and it will give you the percentage. Even then, I think use your common sense. I'm sure that this is designed to help. Every tool that you use is designed to help you. It's not a miracle worker. It's not a magical tool. It's not going to start selling books for you. You still have to do the work, and this is just a help. It's like if someone asks you, what tools do I need to build a house? You would say, well, you need a cement mixer, you need a trowel, you need whatever tools you need, but they're not going to build the house for you. You still have to build the house yourself and make sure that you're doing a good job. Any of these tools are exactly the same. They're just tools. They're not a magic ingredient that you absolutely need to sell books. You don't have to buy any tools to do your research. You can do it manually. But they're just a really good help. So I don't want you to feel that you need to get tools They're not necessary, they just help you, that's all. So this is definitely my favorite one because it's free and because it's so simple to use, and it's probably the one that has helped me the most. So that is why I would put this at number 1. And obviously you will have your own view on all of this. Let me know what kind of tools you're using in the comments. I would be really interested to know what your views are on these kind of tools. I basically just told you the ones that I started using and what I used in the past and what I'm using now. It really is up to you to decide which is best for you, because you may prefer a different one. You may think this is too simple and you want a little bit more data. So there are different tools that can do that for you. So everybody will have to choose the tool that works best for them. And sometimes the only way to find out is to try them. So I hope this has been helpful for you. And I'm really interested in hearing the kind of tools that you are using. Have they helped you? Have they not helped you? Are you thinking of getting one? So let me know in the comments. And thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.